Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WRKC's radio show with your host, Alexa Boyles. Today's broadcast is about Walter the farting dog and is brought to you by the good folks Fart Breeze.
Fart Breeze!
Pick up a can today. Our story begins on a sunny day as Betty and Billy arrive home to their mother with a small surprise named Walter, a dog they got from the dog pound. Let's see how the surprise is going.
Nobody wanted him, Mother.
And we love him, Mother. Well, he smells awful. I think you better give him a bath.
Billy and Betty scrubbed Walter clean.
He still smells awful. He's probably just a little bit nervous. His stomach must have to be upset.
Walter didn't think his stomach was upset. He felt perfectly fine and happy in his new home. He just naturally farted. A lot. He farted when he bathed. He did it in the dining room. Did it in the kitchen. He even farted when he was sleeping. When Father arrived home, he was not impressed with Walter.
That dog farts morning, noon, and night.
He can't help it, Daddy.
So what if he farts?
Take him to the vet.
Billy and Betty took Walter to see the veterinarian, who gave his diagnosis of a new diet. The kids fed Walter every kind of dog food, even cat food. Walter farted. They fed him fried chicken. Walter farted. They gave him rabbit food and made him a vegetarian. Walter farted. Father was not happy.
No matter what that dog eats, he turns it into farts.
Poor Walter. He even got blamed for everybody else's farts. If Uncle Irv let one slip, he would go and stand by Walter and put the blame on him.
Walter!
Father had had enough.
He has to go back to the pound.
No, Daddy, please, don't send Walter away.
He goes tomorrow.
When they were all alone, Billy and Betty pleaded with Walter to find a way to stop farting.
Oh, Walter, you've got to stop farting.
Because Father is going to send you back to the pound tomorrow.
Walter knew how serious the situation was. He would never see Betty and Billy again. He resolved to hold in his farts forever. When Betty and Billy were asleep, Walter went down to the kitchen to see if there was anything around to eat. He opened the cabinet door with his nose and found a 25-pound bag of low-fat dog biscuits the vet prescribed for him, which made him fart even more. Walter ate the entire bag. Then went down to lie down on the sofa. A gigantic gas bubble started to build in Walter's stomach. He was afraid of what might happen if he let it go, so he kept it in. He was resolved to never fart again. As he lay there with his tail wrapped tightly between his legs, Walter heard a noise at the window. Let's leave our story for just a moment to take a quick commercial break.
Do you ever smell something stinky?
Silent but violent. We have the solution to all your odorous needs. Introducing
Fart Breeze. If you got something stinky, make it very easy. A launch through the air, you'll be pleased everywhere. Come and get Fart Breezy.
yours now for only $99.99.
Thank you, Fart Breeze, for that lovely commercial. Let's return to Walter and see what is happening now. When we last left him, someone was coming through the window. 2 burglars came through and dropped to the kitchen floor.
Watch out for the dog!
He won't bite. He's a wimp.
Poor Walter. He wanted to help, but he was so filled with gas, he couldn't move.
Okay, let's clear this place out.
Walter wanted to help, but he was having unbearable gas pains. He rolled around on his back, waved his feet in the air, and gnashed his teeth.
We got it all. Let's go.
That's when Walter let it fly. It was the worst fart of his life. The 2 robbers raced for the window, leaving the valuables behind.
Let's get out of here.
The burglars jumped out the window, ran down the block, and into the headlights of the approaching police car.
Hold it right there.
The next morning, Mother and Father came downstairs to see the open window and their bag of belongings on the floor. Walter was sitting there beside it, with the rag still tied around his nose.
He saved the silverware.
He saved the VCR. Good dog, Walter. You're our dog, even if you do fart all the time.
The family learned to live with Walter, the hero dog who still farted all the time. And that's the end of our tale. This concludes our broadcast of Walter the Farting Dog, brought to you by the good folks of Fart Breeze.
Fart Breeze!
Tune in next time to WRKC and have a wonderful evening.